So I'm going to start off by talking about the research article that I chose, and it is titled Implementing the Democratic Principles and Practices of Student-Centered Curriculum Integration in Primary Schools. So this article basically discusses a research project which examined what happened when 3 primary school teachers explored democratic classroom principles and practices. And I think what caught my eye right off the bat when I started to read this article was that the methodology and the data sources in this article actually indicate that this form of curriculum design provides relevant, engaging, and equitable learning environments. It also gives a definition of what student-centered curriculum integration is, which I never heard of this term before, so I liked how it defined that and goes more into depth of what that is. It also listed the principles and practices of CI, what they are, and how to implement them in the classroom, which I think is important as a future teacher because I would really like to implement democratic strategies into my classroom one day. And then it also says the benefits and the challenges, which I think is also good so that you can develop your own personal opinion about democratic classrooms and what kind of strategies you would like to use. So going more into the website that I chose, which is titled Democratic Classrooms. So I really liked this website because it wasn't just written information, but it was videos too. And I liked that because I feel like I can comprehend information in videos so much better than I can just reading written information. Because when I start to read, sometimes I zone off, and then I don't even remember what I just read, and I didn't comprehend any of the information. So I really liked how it had videos, because I feel like I learned a lot more about democratic classrooms. But what these videos were actually teachers giving their own personal experiences about how they have gone from a more authoritative, sorry I couldn't say that word, classroom to a more democratic model of teaching. So, some teachers work from a more authoritarian perspective, while others employ a more democratic approach. So I think it just basically depends on a teacher's personal feelings on how they want to do their classroom. But yeah, I think that's about it. That's only a few of the information and the videos that website had. I mean, there were just so many videos. There was one that a teacher actually talked about how she had students with emotional disabilities and how she implemented democratic strategies by just supporting her students and pretty much letting them handle their own behavior change process. So students with emotional disabilities usually have pretty significant behavior problems, but she was able to, again, allow students to have options and just their own ways of handling their behavior. So I really enjoyed that, especially where I'm going into special education. So that really interested me as well. So yeah, that is why I picked my research article and my website.